Northern Ireland's victims of the contaminated blood scandal says there's been no progress in their attempts to secure parity and financial support from the government. Representatives have been meeting with the Health Minister to discuss why they continue to receive less financial support than those in England, Scotland and Wales. An estimated 5,000 people across the UK were infected in what's been called the worst scandal in the history of the NHS. Our health correspondent Mary-Louise Connolly reports.
After more than an hour, the group emerged saying that while the meeting had been constructive, they were no further on in trying to secure the additional money, which would mean they'd be receiving the same as their counterparts in England.
Outstanding monies, there's approximately £400,000 which is outstanding. We have pressed the Minister to ensure that that goes to the victims, to allow us to have close to parity with England and hopefully in the future, more than hopefully, within the future, get the opportunity to increase the expenditure.
Last year, the Contaminated Blood Inquiry heard harrowing stories from people across the UK about how lives have been destroyed by infected blood. Around 5,000 people, including 99 from Northern Ireland, were infected by what's been called the worst scandal in the history of the NHS. During the public inquiry last year, the judge, Sir Brian Langstaff, said that all those affected by the contaminated blood scandal should receive the same amount of financial support, no matter where they live in the UK. He said there was no proper justification for the grinding hardship of many. In January, the Department of Finance announced £1 million to go towards victims here, but not all of that money was released by the Department of Health.
What was positive about today was Robin Swan asked to hear the personal stories. He wanted to feel the impact and he did that. And I believe that he will take that away and he will action it positively. But ultimately, actions speak bigger than words.
Victims are due to get a backdated one-off interim payment tomorrow. Meanwhile, the department says talks will continue. Mary-Louise Connolly, BBC Newsline.